Situations have arrived in your life, so you gotta be smart about it. Hello, 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 collective. So, as you can tell, feeling pretty musical, sing-songy. So if you've been singing a lot or getting a lot of musical channels lately like I have, this is a sign in synchronicity for you. Perhaps if you don't have to call by Usher popped into your head randomly or maybe was coming up for you somewhere and just seemed to really, I don't know, vibrate, tingle, resonate. Also a sign in synchronicity for you. So welcome to this channel. I opened up with singing that line from that song. Because essentially I feel as though Spirit was using that lyric to highlight a couple different things. Now, one, I feel as though things are coming in, things are about to land. There's going to be like messages, opportunities, and moves are incoming. And I just saw 111 on the timer right as I stopped that sentence. So confirmation if you've been getting 111. I'm going to do a pick a pile this week with 111 and 777, I think. And so with these incoming blessings, opportunities, communications, and correspondence, ooh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. There's, of course, always we're invited to practice discernment, the importance of discernment. There's something about getting more and more nuanced and strong with your discernment and your prioritization, and you choosing activities, choosing to use your time, choosing to use your energy for yourself in like a healthy way more and more. I'm getting this energy and vibe where you're putting yourself, you're putting your health, you're putting your wealth, you're putting your service, you're putting your craft, you're putting your passion first, more and more easily. So a really simple example is, let's say you receive an invitation to, you know, hang out, catch up, like go do something with somebody else. You know, like somebody hits you up who wants your time or attention. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, hey, it's important to socialize. And a lot of us have been seeking to come out of a hermit mode in an isolation period anyway and re-engage, reintegrate with community, especially if you've taken a step back for whatever reasons, whether it be, you know, injury and healing, kind of like I had going on, if it's been like travel, also a lower and reflective season, maybe you were more in a recovery, hermitage, like a little bit more socially, like less active year even, as you were kind of like going through an integration cycle. All these are like fine, there's no judgment. I'm getting the sense of though, it's not that you're unwilling to go out and socialize or do these things. You're more so negotiating and really clocking short-term versus longer-term benefits. You're discerning like the depth of the benefit as well. And you're putting yourself, you're putting your craft, you're putting your passions first so that other people can essentially really get you when you're available. You're essentially allowing yourself to be more unavailable, not in like a rude way, not in like a bougie way. It's more of this vibe, my calling, my service, my messages, my impact, my health, wealth, wellness. These are all more important. There is more strength in your ability to decline, in your ability to say no, in your willingness to reschedule, and more strength, honestly, and not people pleasing and not putting other people first. You have gotten sharper at really clocking and honing in on what is like the fullness of your own desire versus maybe the desire of another in relation to you, and really sussing out like how much your desire matches that desire in general, as well as how aligned are these desires matching in a given moment. So rather than maybe operating in a little bit more of a scarcity dynamic where let's say, you know, your goal has been to go out and socialize more, and your goal has been to put yourself out there in the community. That's great. But let's say there's a spontaneous like pop-up invitation, yet you are just about to work on your project, your craft, like whatever it was, creation. Spirit, you're choosing to follow up and follow through with working on your creation more and more. You are a bit more hesitant and resistant to reschedule yourself, to reschedule your own progress. You are essentially allowing your plans with yourself, your commitments with yourself, your own art form, your own passion. Like I keep coming to projects. I'm really getting a lot of the Eight of Pentacles card from the tarot for my tarot fans out there, which we will get some tarot in a bit. It's like this boss level energy where you're really, it's not to say that you won't make compromises. And it's not to say that you won't rearrange the schedule if a real opportunity is worth it. But here's the thing, it's like you're really leaning into, is it worth it or not? Do I need to really like satisfy that person's desire or that invitation right now? Like, does that serve me? Does that serve my greater goal? Does that move the needle forward or not? So essentially, congratulations, because this application of wisdom and commitment, it is, I'm getting the sense that it's almost allowing the work of your guides to go more smoothly and easily, however big that is. There's something about this that's allowing the streams of really embodying like a healthy main character energy and timeline and vibration, like stepping more into that. It's really this boss level energy I keep coming back to. So I'll say around the time that this message finds you, especially with the opening music channel, is situations are popping up, opportunities are popping up. I also feel like I know there's another part, I think it's the next verse where he talks about like celebrations. Yes, exactly. Celebrations with the guys are sacrifice. Yes, the sacrifices that you're making for your schedule, it's worth it. You're understanding like what you're being more, FOMO has less of an effect on you. Thank you, Spirit. FOMO has less of an effect on you, if any at all, right now. You're putting off short-term, you know, like quick joys, quick celebrations, quick pleasures, quick things like that, quick pleasantries. You're a little bit of delayed gratification. Yeah, I hesitate to use that because I don't want to misrepresent this is like any type of negative choice, like an unhappy choice, a bitter choice, or anything like that. Not to say that you can't feel a little bit like, oh, it would be nice to do it in the moment, but it's a little bit more, I guess, the joy of missing out because you're really honoring, no, I want to be doing my project. I want to be doing my passion. Like, this is important to me. I'm about my Eight of Pentacles. I will go and, thank you, Spirit. Okay, for my tarot fans, you're really going to get it. You're so about your Eight of Pentacles, and you trust and know that you will have your Three of Cups moments and kikis and celebrations. You're not putting the Three of Cups above everything. And you're not operating in a scarcity where it's like, if you decline one invitation, you don't think there's going to be other ones. It's like, absolutely not. And the right people for you in the right moment will align. And you know what Spirit has been tapping on you to show up for. You already know what your commitment is in this collective. You already know what are the things, what are the projects, what are the passions that are wanting and desiring and needing your consistency. And you're choosing consistency. You're protecting your energy. You're understanding and being real where you're like, if I only have X amount of energy left and I didn't get to my project today and I did set the intention, like this was not like the off day, and something pops up, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna do the project. Like I'm honoring that plan. I'm gonna put my energy towards that first. And if I have energy afterwards, if the time still aligns afterwards for me to get to that gig, get into that invitation, then so be it. But if not, catch me next time. So I'm very excited because there's something about this layer and level of like commitment, consistency, discernment, and discipline that, while also still remaining in abundance consciousness and abundance energy, it's a real testament to how far you've come, how much you've healed, and how you really are being this empowered main character I keep coming back to. Yeah. All right, so let's get some guardian angel oracles. I want to get some cards on the table. Spirit was like, because it's been a couple days since I did the last recording. Even though maybe it was only Saturday, I don't know. This is the thing. Time has been feeling all types of spooky-ooky, And, this is a timeless oracle message when it finds you. This is being recorded in the month of October, 2025. So, the spooky-ooky energy is in the air, seasonally speaking. But lots of stuff going on with time. All right, please and thank you, holiest angels of the Most High, guides of the Most High. Will you please have some cards to expand upon this message? What would you like me to give to the collective today? Yes, brilliant ideal. Holy Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. Oh my gosh, y'all saw me shuffle loud, live, and in color. This ain't no frauds, no fakes, none of that. This is so in alignment with what we were just channeling, wasn't it, kitties? It's like you are showing up you can replace the word with idea, with the project, the passion, what I'm talking about. Or it's the idea in relation to the project, the passion, the commitment I've been talking about. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. It's like, thank you, Spirit. Meow. You are putting in the work. You are doing what you need to be doing, what you're supposed to be doing for the stuff to come into fruition, which is allowing your guides, 1, 2, 3, 4, to bring the fruits to you. The fruition is bringing the fruit. The fruit is incoming. The fruit is incoming. And I'm looking at that lightning bolt. I'm a lightning goddess. I love me some thunder and lightning. Been having a lot of storm moments in a good way recently. Love that this is a unicorn Pegasus. Love how Uriel's on there. Even though this is Uriel, if you've been getting like any Zeus vibes, especially Zeus references, this can also be, affirmation, confirmation for you, as well as, feeling any particular resonance with lightning and thunder, but especially the lightning. This is about to hit. The fruits of your labors, that 8 of Pentacles, like the fruits of your labors are I'm channeling fast to see how much it's coming in. This is about to unfold and pop up. So really right now, be balanced, be harmonized. Yes, please rest. Please take care of yourself. And with that being said, please don't stop showing up. Thank you. Now that reminded me of the other song because I was channeling it the other day. It's like, you might have been hearing Don't Stop Till You Get Enough by Michael Jackson recently. However, it's like, in that song, I'm not going to lie, days ago, I wasn't even thinking about the main part of the song. You want to know what part was coming up in my head? Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. I tell you not. And tell me why. I think I was at, was this gig. I think it was at this gig I was working yesterday, one of my first times out of the house since the injury, being out and about. I went and did mini readings down at Monzon Brewery. Shout out to Monzon in Puerto Vallarta in Zona Romantica. And I'm pretty sure there was a song. It wasn't the original Michael song, but they had the Mama Say, Mama Sa, Mama Kusa sample up in it. And I was thinking about it days ago, so that was a confirmation. So this is coming back around. And no, it wasn't the one with Riri. It wasn't It wasn't Please Don't Stop the Music. However, that song's also coming through. A lot of y'all right now, in addition to listening to, frequencies, subliminals, beats, all that good, yum, yum, wow, reprogramming stuff, please allow yourself to take time to sing, to dance, to get into music that really gives you life, raises your vibration, whatever it may be. And I'm not going to prescribe a certain genre. I'm not going to limit things, because also, and I'm going to do a separate channel about it, I've been getting a lot of Nicki songs coming through and a lot of Nicki lyrics. I mean, I always do, let's be honest. However, there's certain ones that really come through, and this weekend was Hard Body, so I have to do a whole 111 channel for all the barb messages that Spirit was giving me. So really allow yourself, because I'm not going to lie, before I even got on here, I always have frequencies going on. But Spirit had me listen to some music to also really get into it. And I will say, as I was preparing to get ready to do this reading, not only were there messages and distractions seeking to all of a sudden start popping off. I mean, I had stuff seeking to fall over. I had it was nothing crazy, thank goddess, but a little spill that was trying to delay this thing, trying to really get me to slow down and almost see if I'm going to show up or not. And I could feel it. I could feel these moments where, in this energy, this opportune moment, the situation arising where it's what you gonna choose? What you gonna do? Are you going to be wise? Be wise about it. Be smart about it. Are you going to essentially allow yourself to be derailed? Or are you going to show up for this commitment and put this first? So likely around the time that this finds you, you've either gone through some of these moments already and this is the confirmation, or maybe this is a heads up that it may be coming through. Please show up for your craft, especially because whatever quote unquote activity, invitation, whatever you delay doing that is different from this project, this craft, this brilliant idea, trust and believe Spirit is bringing in other aligned invitations, connections, activities, pleasures, and joys. And they're going to be next and higher level, to be honest, because this work that you're doing is unlocking more. Let's get another guardian angel. I want another one of these, and then I think we're going to go into tarot coming up next. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you, Spirit. Okay, this card really wanted to be here because even when I was shuffling the deck regular, she felt prominent. So we have Holy Jophiel with patience. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. Nurturing and patience. So I was channeling already organically the Eight of Pentacles card. Now, Jophiel is giving me Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so this is very much giving a lot of pentacular energy in this reading. So definitely for my folks who have been focusing on career, business, projects, hustles, and I also include student studies and education in this. I never like to leave out student studies and education because that is a whole job and gig in and of itself, and that has work and projects within it. And I felt I always remind people of it, but I felt that was a very passionate moment. So if you're identifying as a student here, I want you to give yourself, real credit and flowers. And especially look at that, she has flowers there, but it's really take your flowers and continue tending your garden. It's pick the flowers that are ripe, smell the flowers I'm getting, enjoy, nature moment, and then keep watering the garden. Keep working on these projects. This consistency is everything. And I know we're always asking you for faith. We're always asking you for patience. This is nothing novel, especially in readings like this or spiritual content like this, to keep it even broader. And guess what, baby? That don't make it any less relevant. That don't make it any less applicable right now. When it comes through in the reading, when it comes up specifically, this means next level apply it, next level get into it, next level embody it. And you're already probably embodying it, so this is a little bit more about celebrating it. And if anything, I'm really getting the sense this is actually meant to give you more and more ease, in the sense that while things may seem and feel slow and steady on your, what do you call it, on your path in your moment right now, momentous things are incoming and soon to unfold for you. And with these momentous things, an organic and divinely guided momentum will be building up and unfolding in divine timing. So right now, your consistency is building up its own momentum. There will be an exponential leap of some way, shape, or form, I feel, incoming for this collective sooner than later. Yet right now, just continue being the artisan, baby. Continue being the artisan, keep being the practitioner, keep doing what you gotta do. Yes. Okay, now I'm hearing August Alsina, and that song came into my head yesterday or on Saturday. So like I said, the musical channels are popping up because they were reminding me of Grind and Pray, Get Your Money. What was the lyric that just popped up? Anyway, it'll come back to me, but it's like, basically, it's like keep going for it. Now, I'm not trying to pull people into grind culture or hustle culture, so let's not attach to that word too much. Like, let's not cling on to that. Let's transmute this invitation and like let's upgrade the vibration and apply it where we're at while enjoying the music. So I'm not saying like grind. However, I am feeling this energy of like, cause I'm just out here doing what I gotta do, and all these bills are due, and I see all this money to make. Baby boy, I ain't judging you. Go and get your money, go and get your money, go and get your money, baby, absolute. So there's this thing where it's like, ain't nobody judging your hustle. That, first of all, like from your spirit, like spirit, ain't nobody judging you. If anything, I feel like your spirit guides are basically encouraging you. They're like, girl, go and get your money. Now, for some of y'all, it's like literally like that. I don't want to make this like bring it down to like capitalist pressure per se. It's not just about like, because we're not chasing money, like especially up in here. On this channel, I'm all about the vibration where it's like we're attracting, we're manifesting. We make moves when we need to, but like we worship the divine feminine here and we honor the divine masculine too. So we know how to switch it up, okay? We honor the active, we honor the passive. We honor the giving, we honor the receiving. We know how to switch it up. I switch it up, you know, like when the time calls for it. So with that being said, spirit is basically like, do what you gotta do. Do your project, show up for your gigs, show up for your calling, okay? Consistency, because that's going to be bringing in so much of the abundance on the tangible and felt level. All right, then we want to see the bottom of the deck with the angels. With Holy Michael, remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. I'll say it again. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are verily, life is but a dream. You are verily loved. You are very loved. You are merrily loved. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. And I was definitely thinking about that song the other day. So some of y'all are also having a Six of Swords moment where spirit really is, especially with Holy Michael, shepherding you unto calmer waters. And we started off with the whole lightning channel earlier on, and I talked a little bit about the storm. So the storm moment, the most recent one, has already came and passed. And now you're being brought down the stream in peace, and your angels really got you. But Michael is like, you just gotta remember who you are. You could put your gun down, you could put the sword down. Barbiana. Like, you know, he's got you on the protection right now. You ain't gotta worry. And get into the torch. So Holy Michael, as well as my torch bearers, Hecate, help and guide you through whatever darkness. You're already out of the dark, babes. You got to keep blazing forward. I fly high. I'm blazing. I'm blazing. I'm blazing. I fly high. Yes. This is your moment. This is why you have to keep doing your art. This is probably why Spirit has me keep like even just singing on here and recording, using my voice, sharing my voice, like creative expression, throatchakra.com. Like your unique voice, your unique artistry, your unique signature, your signature walk, your signature look, your vibrational signature. Very that. It's very that. It's very that. It's very that. It's like I need you to be you, doing you. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I'm surprised I remember the lyrics. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. All right, but what's the next lyric? Comment down below. Comment down below. This is the gag, baby. You're on the adventure. Ooh, what? And you know what? The word adventure has also been coming up a lot in the last 24 to 48 hours. So this is exciting. Like, we're already on the adventure. We're already on the path. But baby, we're about to go to like, I don't know, are we getting like to the next village? Are we going to the next town? Are we expanding the influence? That's what I'm feeling. Oh, what is this feeling? Fervent as a flame. Does it have a name? Spirit is really just like, girl. And they're making me wait for this tarot. That's how you know they're having me do pure channeling right now. I want to know, comment down below if any of these songs have been coming up in your reality, if any of these lyrics have been coming to and for you. Coming on through, coming on through, coming for you. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to take you horizontal for a minute. I want to see if you are meant to be reversed or upright. It's really interesting because I don't be doing reversals a lot, but I've just been using this deck recently, and it's just been like flying out with the reversals. All right, they're telling me take the 2 reversals, take this upright. So here's what's been going on. Because I have the King of Swords reversed, I have the Tower reversed, and then I have the Emperor upright. Okay. Because I feel like the Tower moment has already happened around the time that this message finds you. To go back to the metaphor I was just using a moment ago, like that would be like the storm moment. Like I feel like the storm moment already happened. Yes, yes. Okay. Oh, and now it comes in like lightning. I'm getting it like lightning. Doing it and doing it and doing it. Wow. See, the reason why the King of Swords was upright in reality, it's because our mind wasn't fully right. On the one hand, we really were at this layer and level of mental progress, mental growth, mental maturity. Like the energy was unlocked. The level was unlocked. The ability was already unlocked to be this like strong, like discerning decision maker. A brilliant, intelligent, aware, present, conscious decision maker, boss. Okay, so that boss energy. But I was getting a little bit of reversal. So there were some blockages. Like I'm getting like some blocks, some kinks, some like crinks. Like it was like, it's like I'm getting energy where it's like if there was like a hose. Thank you, Spirit. Like with a hose, there were like some twists and turns. Now the water was flowing, the bus was still running, but there was obstructions in the way. There were obstructions in the way. Okay, it was like, so the water was coming, but it wasn't flowing right. It wasn't full force. You know, it wasn't giving the pressure. It's like, you know, when you're grateful for water, you know, and you're taking a shower, but the pressure is low, and you know that shower can have higher pressure, like you've experienced it, but it's like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, you know. you know the force is stronger. You know the force is stronger. But for whatever reason, there were things going on. So there was something where I felt like there was a little bit of, there were these obstructions to feeling the fullness of that power, the fullness of that flow, the full embodiment of sitting on that throne as that King of Swords. And then the Tower moment came in. The Tower moment came in to create a fundamental and foundational change, shake things up. Notice, I'm just clocking on this Tower card. Can we get into the crown? There's a crown on this card. Meow, meow. So it's like, in some ways, and it has, I mean, like, it's not the exact same, but we do know there's a crown on the king and there's a crown on this emperor, and we're coming for the emperor. Don't worry. Don't worry. So with this crown, though, it was kind of like, literally, Spirit had to shake up the crown. If you start seeing a whole bunch of crowns, by the way, this is going to be a special synchronicity, because like both, there's crown, I just realized there's crowns on all three of the cards that have come out of here. There's 3 crowns, and then I'm looking at another deck, which we will get a card from in a little bit, Glen Coco. My Goddess Guidance, what's that? Crown. I am a degenerate queen, asked Miss Ellen. Okay, so it's like, Spirit had to knock you upside the head a bit with this little Tower moment, a little foundational thing, because in reality, the crown was askew. We weren't really wearing it right. Our head wasn't fully right. Like, you know, the flow, because the crown is also the open chakra where we get the downloads, we get the transmissions, we get the blessings. Lotus, open up. Hello, Lotus, opening up. And, you know, there was a little bit of like, there was a little Makiana. There was like things going on. So it was like we needed to have this Tower moment so that we could get shaken up, move to the right ground, reset on the proper foundation, and readjust ourselves. Like, let me fix my hair to get our freakum dress on. We had to get right. And notice how it was an upgrade. Because as far as like the, what do you call it? The minor arcanas, you know, the king level, king, queen level, if we're being like equitable, are like, you know, they're the highest of the court cards in the minor arcana. But then when we get to like Emperor, Empress, when we get to High Priestess, Hierophant, High Priest, then that's like next layer and level, you know, like upper echelon, upper echelon. So I'm getting, Spirit did this because, you know what, also, we were kind of keeping ourselves a little bit more in king and queen level. Yep, being a little bit more there. And Spirit's like, yes, but empire. Empire. They're like, bigger. It's like, you gotta be bigger. You gotta be bolder. You gotta go for it. Notice how today the energy they're just giving me, like, I have not an F to give. You're just getting the full authentic experience. Especially shout out to my other people if you've been getting a lot of Prince references, if you've been really reconnecting with like Prince, the artist, currently known as. This is especially for you because I'm getting a lot of like Prince vibes actually from this, but I'm feeling it more energetically. It's not as if there's something automatic, but the way I'm looking at that Ankh and the way this person's sitting real puss, like I'm feeling very Prince, the Prince symbol, you know the Prince like iconic symbol. Iconic. Yes, we're also stepping more into iconic energy. Like, this is no tea, no shade, because I know this causes a lot of tension. I'm going to use this as an example and analogy just because Spirit's coming through, but like, don't be rude. Like, always support local environments, local people, local queens, local scene, okay? Always respect and honor that. We're not putting that down. We don't need to put anything down as we build something up. So let's start right there. What I'm getting though is this energy where you are a little bit more of like a local queen. You are in your local kingdom, your local space, doing the best you can, dealing with a little bit of fog and obstructions, but still showing up for the gig, doing the best you can. In spirit, ooh, confirmation. Spirit came through with this tower moment because they needed to bust it wide open and like get it to we're expanding. Like I was talking about, wasn't I talking about an adventure, an expansion? Didn't I say something about like a village and other towns earlier in the reading? This is what I'm saying. It's like you're no longer becoming like, you're going beyond the local girl to like the international empress, the international emperor. And, you know, we are getting like, this is king and this is emperor. We are getting this masculine polarity. Like, remember how I said we switch it up? We could do it all. We're getting like more and more the active is coming through in the aligned way. So moves will be made. Moves are unfolding. Even the way they have me playing with the rings, making the sound. It's like spirit, yeah, because spirit needed to kind of put you through it, whatever that like tower moment was, because there was something got unlocked. Something got unlocked, something got unblocked, and it was like your boldness went up. There was something about this tower moment, whether it upset you enough, angered you enough, frustrated you enough, pissed you off enough, like whatever it was, J-Lo enough, near enough, like, it was just like next layer and level where you're like there's some energy where some of y'all were like, I did not go through all of this, and I'm not going through all of this right now to just be remaining small and being in the same pond. Like, spirit, I'm surrendered, I'm slowing down, I'm going with the healing protocol. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm just out here doing what I gotta do because all these fucking bills are due. And you're like, the fact that I survived and went through all of this, like you really like, if there's something where it's gone from aspiring to feel a certain way, aspiring to be a certain way, aspiring to embody a certain kind of thing, where now you're doing it. Like, you are it. It's like the gap between desire versus being what you desire. It's like now you already are this. Like, you are this. You're doing this. You're showing this. Like, your vibration is more there. Like, more here, more there, more here than there. There was something about it where it's like, and it don't matter because you could be like me right now. It's like you got this injury and you're dead ass slowed down. Like, your mobility is affected. However, energetically, it unlocks something in me where it's like, I'm somehow showing up and sharing out even bolder, even a bit more confidently. It's like, I have no F's to give. I have all the care in the world, but no F's to give. Meow, I feel very like, I'm loving it. Okay, we want a little bit more tarot, and then we will get that goddess guidance, get that next crown. Okay, big shuffle. Yes, spirit. Yeah, this is next layer in level. Like, there's something where it's like your energy is just like dead ass. You could be butt ass naked, and your entire aura is the Emperor Empress layer in level. It's like the way you look, the way you speak. It's like people feel you and clock you. Even if they don't get it like consciously, subconsciously, they're reading and responding to that because game recognized game, soul recognized soul. And even like the soulless recognize the soul that you are. However, now it's like you've gone through the Dragon Reborn energy where you're like, you know what? I've had all these people trying to tell me this is who I am. I have all of these other people trying to deny who I am. All this outside speculation, prophecy, reading me, blah, 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 blah. And you know what? You're like, you snatched up your like highest destiny, the highest prophecy, the one that really like was like naming you, the dragon, the queen, the king, the emperor, the empress. And you're like, all right, bet. And then because you started to accept it, some things came along to want to test it. Weebles wobbled. Weebles wobbled. They thought you done fell down and you was gonna fall into that pit. They thought you was gonna fall into some pit and just kind of be like, just giving up. They thought you weren't gonna be able to take this most recent tower moment. They thought this was gonna be the one to kind of knock you out or take you out, or at the very least, take you out long enough so you would have repeated another long-term karmic cycle and go through all those karmic repercussions, density, and Makiana vibes. The gag is, you may have fell back a little bit, but you didn't really go down in the depths. You didn't really go up in no pit. What you did, in addition to let alone your guides, because you let them in, because your faith is A1. Oh, another lyric that was really coming through, Pussy Like Faith, Baby Real Tight, by 7th Streeter. That was coming up in my head also in the last 48 hours a lot. It's like your game, your faith, kitty cat, meow, meow, meow is tight. And I've been getting a lot of kitty cat references and Catwoman references. That's going to be a channel in and of itself too. Trust and believe. It's like they really are trying. You know what? Catwoman's coming through, so let her have it. Like Selena Kyle, or you can even go with the Patience Phillips version if you really want to. They really thought they took you out. But like Bastet was like, that's one of my children. This Felinian soul has multiple lives. 9 lives across 9 dimensions, at least. And you ain't got no scarcity of lives, PS, by the way. Because you got the cheat codes. They want the Nikki cheat code. That's the thing. They really thought they were going to take you out and then like hijack your codes. Okay, agents. Okay, Matrix. But you was just like, you're Neo and Trinity. You're like, y'all may get me in a battle. You may catch me in a battle. You may get me. You may win sometime. But you ain't winning the whole war. Like, you ain't blocking the victory. Like, you got me. However, in reality, while these haters, these forces, these entities, whatever it was, from their perspective, they really think like they were getting you, that you got, that you was going to be taken out, or at least I said, caught up in a very heavy karmic cycle again. But the thing is, once again, because they forgot about the Most High, they forgot about true source, true God, true goddess, true one above all, your true soul, your true highest self, true source. Because the thing is, because you're so aligned with that, the big boss rigs the game in your favor. The big boss takes the battles, and like in the video game, it's giving you the experience points. It's leveling you up. See, they done thought because they got one of your video game lives. You know how like sometimes when you're in a video game and you lose a battle, and then it's like, you get the option. It pops up on the screen where it's like, continue/try again, or quit and cancel. They done thought you was just going to quit and cancel and leave the game. And walk away from that game and not play it anymore. Like, you know, just leaving it there. They were just like, well, we're going to make it her Final Fantasy and she ain't going to finish it. We're going to leave her. She got up to disc. She on disc 2. Disc 3 out of 4. And we stump her with this battle. She ain't moving on. That's what they thought. However, what happened was you went and took a break because you understood you got to reset your energy. You got to recalibrate. You need to create space for new strategies to come in. Moreover, you needed to take time and space so that you can go Oracle and look it up and get the strategy guide. Do the research, letting in the Akashic records, learning from previous ancestors, elders, those who came before you, in addition to innovating for your own context. And now you're back with the controller in your hand, ready to play again. And they're like, wait a minute. And not only are you going to be like slaying this battle, baby, you're going to go from disc 2 where you're going to breeze through disc 3. Because now you got the second wind, the third wind. Like I said, the momentum has been building up. Wow. Let's get some more, let's get a little bit of tarot. I am feeling my oats. I am feeling my zhuzh. I am feeling like that girl, that bitch, like that dude, that sacred ninja warrior. Let me get some more tarot up in here. Ooh, meow. What we got? Page of Cups. This deck loves spinning out reversals because I'm new to using this one. Technically a borrow, technically a gift. I gotta clarify it because my boo left it for me. So because I was like, I want to use that. Meow. Meow. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wow. Wow. Wowzers. Okay, we're gonna like talk about it. Can we talk about it? Let's talk about it. So look who flew. Okay, so over here I have the King of Swords, you know, still in the reversal, honoring the original thing. Guess who flew over there on top in the reverse? The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. That perfect pair, the perfect couple, the perfect match. Now, I'm not talking about other characters. This may be for you. I don't really feel like Spirit is bringing me there, so let's not go there. This is more the affirmation and the confirmation of what I was talking about with our energy and our ability to master masculine, feminine, king and queen, being at that layer and level. The thing is, it's like you got there. Like you were there. I'm gonna let her be next to him. They're gonna be together. Like you was all up in the biz, you all up in the gig. But it was like I said, there was like this cap, there was this limit. There was like that there was the static, there was the noise, there was the obstructions, the density, the stuff in the way. And that's why the Tower came through. Oh, okay. And I see how they're doing it. Because I have one line with the first cards I talked about. And then the second line, there's a bottom line now. Okay? All right. Now I put the queen to the left of the king. So she's on the top line. Now we're going to go to the bottom line. And we're going to connect the dots. All right? So underneath, vertical, King of Swords. Upright, we have Page of Cups. I'm a show. And then I'm gonna narrate. Now, underneath the Tower, remember the Tower was in the reverse. We had the Two of Pentacles in reverse underneath the Tower. And then underneath the Emperor upright, we got that Knight of Pentacles upright. Meow. So, what had happened was, what is happening is the King and Queen of Swords, they were upside down, and then underneath we had the Page of Cups. There was a little bit of this energy too where it was like on the one hand we had mentally like really elevated energetically, like the mental body, yet there was like that static and there was some crown obstructions. And then in the emotional body we were having a little bit more in the page energy. It was a little bit more like I'm getting a little bit more sensitive, a little bit more hesitant, a little bit more... I'm getting like, it's like we're feeling more... It was like being more in feelings and sensations and vibrations. Like I'm getting a lot of like past feelings, past emotions, past energies. Like being a little bit more caught up with that. Feeling a little bit more of that. Like not totally, like you weren't totally like messed up or anything, but there was like, I was just getting more of like, and you know what, I remember I used the hose reference. It was like we still, it's like that water, it just wasn't fully right. Like it was, like we still had some old stuff. It's like, I'm getting that energy of we need to clear the pipes. Like we really need to clean and clear the pipes. There was also, you know, you were doing like forgiveness work. I am getting like, like forgiveness and, you know, not just forgiveness, emotional integration work. There was emotional integration work going on. And with that, there was the contending with, the dealing with past energies and really like sussing things out and going through it. And then with the Two of Pentacles in reverse underneath the Tower, Oh, okay. So this is what happened too for a lot of us. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Book a personal if you want it to be personal. Two of Pentacles, something came through where it's like maybe you were juggling multiple gigs, multiple opportunities. And I love how when I said that it was 4949 on the timer. That might be a confirmation for somebody. 49s. 49ers. I don't know anything about sports, but who is that? California? Comment down below. I don't know her. My sports are Drag Race. But the reference was there. So California, shout out. This Two of Pentacles came, like, this tower disrupted. For some of y'all, it was disrupting streams of income. It was disrupting work. It disrupted projects. It's not to say that all of them got canceled, but some things had to be put on the bench, on the shelf, on pause, to the side. Couldn't do it. Couldn't dance with it. Like, literally, remember, it's not just about me. This is a collective reading. They use me as a channel example. Remember, one of my gigs working tours where I literally dance and host, on a boat and a beach. Like, I cannot, well, no, I really cannot do that. I'm not going to. Even if there is a can right now, I know it would be unwise and dangerous to do it right now. It would be messing up the healing. I don't need to be doing that. Spirit is having me focus more on my spiritual work, my spiritual projects, events, gigs that I can do that are seated. Seated. Be seated on your throne. Have several seats. So there was this tower moment messing with our finances, our money, our schedules, livelihoods, projects, passions, things of that nature. With that being said, and a lot of y'all have already been allowing and clocking this and surrendering as best as you can, honoring feelings regarding it, you're going with the flow. This was done to bring you, like I said, into your truth, into your true energy, getting you to do what Spirit wants you to be doing and focusing on right now as that Emperor energy, the Emperor archetype. And with that, you are truly calling in, because the Knights for me are messengers. Okay, the Knight, like, not just for me, for many readers, but you know what I'm saying. The messengers, they're emissaries, okay? Getting into that more kingdom language, the emissary coming to see you. And so I feel as though this Emperor, because we are in this energy, we are manifesting, we're calling in opportunities. And I feel like this Nine of Pentacles is coming towards us, bringing in, like, this is going to be bringing in a very, like, solid offer, a solid commitment. We often associate with the Knight of Pentacles. Normally, this character energy is slow and steady moving. That's not a bad thing, though. This is more... They're this energy because this is, once again, this is a wise person. This is a solid offer. It's quality. This is not about, like, let me come breezing in and give you the contract, give you the deal. Oh, just sign it. It's good. Just sign it. Oh, you don't have to read everything. You know terms and conditions. Just hit accept. It's not that kind of gig. It's not that kind of character. And if you are running into those kinds of characters or gigs, slow their roll, let alone yours, and you make sure you read everything. You cross the T's and dot the I's. The gag is you're already at that king. You already mastered that with the swords up in there, because they don't play that. They don't play that when it comes to their contracts. They don't play that. You don't play that. You ain't settling for less. You didn't go through all of this. Notice how my face was like, you didn't go through all of this. So I don't even know what it is, but you know what it is. I know what it is for me. But you went through all of this to make sure that they're coming correct. Correct. Now, for some of you, it will be some characters who are coming at you directly. For some of you, this may even be where, like, literally, like, king to king, emperor to emperor, one emperor is dispatching their own knight, their own emissary to come to you, recognizing you as emperor and empress level. But there's, like, that middle person, the messenger in between. It's like the first person we meet, the first person we interact with, versus then once we, like, maybe court the offer and we lean in, then we go and meet the original sender. Right? So there may be a messenger and then there's the sender in between coming through as well. That's going to be for some. Yeah, because they wanted me to really, like, get into the fantasy with that. Like, I'm really seeing I'm really feeling like one person sitting in their throne, their empire, and they're starting to witness you. They were led to you, like the soul and the angels and everybody, you know, like it's all coordinated, soul contract, soul agreement. But it's like because you showed up and you've been showing out, it's like now you're visible, you're audible, you're reachable with boundaries. Like you still have boundaries. Like I'm not saying everybody can get past the gate, but you are reachable by these relevant, divinely appointed, divinely anointed, divinely aligned connections, collaborators, and opportunities. And so they're going to be like, ooh, okay, let me send a little message. Like, but however, see, this is the thing. It's like, because they're at that layer, so they have messengers, they have the people who work for them, and they're going to send it to you, and they're going to see, and it's going to see if you respond or not. Because also it's like this energy may be somebody who really has things going on, and not that they wouldn't make time for you or whatever, but they want to see, do you really want it? They want to see, are you going to be open and interested to it before they even really like go in on the energy and open up the dialogue. They want to see, will you accept the invitation? And for some of you, even though this is very much a career and pentacular focused reading, I am getting some elements of courtship here. So this may apply to some. There may be some romantical energies or things in the work. Don't force it. I am getting the energy of like, you know, I'm going to let it be. It's giving me a hetero example. I'm going to let it rock. But a king who's wanting to send the messenger in the night asking out, you know, this queen. However, you know, he didn't show up right away because he didn't want to do too much. Because when the king makes moves, when the king goes out on the town, when the king steps out, you know, similar to you, they attract attention. Sometimes they could be like watched, you know what I'm saying? And they don't want to come to you and your queendom and kind of be like doing too much. They don't want to be misperceived as doing too much. They don't want to be misperceived as coming in like doing too much and maybe taking the spot. You know what I mean? They want to send like a nice, I'm going to say this, and it's not contradictory. They're sending it a soft and solid type of invitation and offer to get to know further. They're like, it's not weak sauce. It's not an annoying ass temperature check. Like this isn't like some F-boy, weak bitch energy. Well, I said it, but it's not. It's more like, it's like king to their emissary. It's like, yes, okay, Queen Esmeralda, yes. I'm really like, we need to connect our empires. We need some treaties. We need to make some moves. But you know, I got my agenda. She's probably got hers. We don't need to have all of the town criers and everybody following our caravans and watching the carriages and seeing the moves. So you go in there, you know, honestly, like make yourself known, but like, you know, move discreetly so that like monitoring ass people and hating ass and looking ass can't get into the gig. It's like for her eyes only. And then see if she responds, and then she's open, and then we will have further talks and communication. So here's this letter with my number and with my contact. You go and give it to her. This is the whole scene they're painting for me. This is the whole vision. So I'm living for it. Because this is all affirming like opportunities and offers are coming in. And they're coming in from like boss level people because you bossed up. And you always were, but you allowed the boss up to boss out. What's the bottom of the deck? The Hierophant, did I not talk about that early? Notice how we got, wait a minute. We have the Emperor followed by the Hierophant. Okay, that's card 4 of the Major Arcana, and then we have 5. On top of the 2 of Cups, on top of the Ace of Pentacles. Now, we ain't gotta be going all the way down in the deck, but like, soulmate connection, soul connection. Don't limit this just to romance. I'm being very direct. This can be, but that's not what this is just about, especially because this has been a very pentacular reading. Confirmation. So we are getting some soul aligned, equal and equitable. Connections coming through. However, it's because pussy like faith, baby, real tight. It's because you believe. It's because you came correct. It's because you have integrity. And also, I will say, typically speaking, it's like the Emperor and the Hierophant are the two like highest masculine archetypal expressions, if you will. Whereas the Emperor is really like a masculine mastery on a more like earth level, if you will. And then the Hierophant is more of that master on the spiritual level. The same way, it's like the High Priestess spiritual and then the Empress earthly. Okay, there's obviously a lot of overlap. It's not, don't be too rigid. However, if you feel me, you feel me. And I feel like you're feeling me if you're still with me. So basically, it's like, for some of you also, this is the affirmation confirmation, like your masculine energy has really like reached a new layer and level, I think, of like health and integration. Shout out to the feminine as well, but I feel as though like that feminine healing and integration, I feel like that was like completed in like a previous cycle or a couple previous cycles back. Not to say they're having wobblers and integrations and other things to do with her as well, of course. Yet this is giving a little bit more for our masculine energy, getting us ready for more active work and expression. Ooh, and they have me look at these crossing keys at the bottom of the Hierophant's feet. So I'm like getting these keys, getting these open doors. Ooh, okay, with the open doors. Now be careful, not to scare you. Because then I just heard Tate McRae in my head with revolving door. But I keep coming back like a revolving door. Sitting and what you left, but I just want you more and more. To feel that more, can you feel that more? More. Yeah, we need to go out and dance and shake the puss, speaking of that. However, but I am getting with that, it's like, new doors are opening. However, let certain doors remain shut and lock that down. Like, there is a reason why we close doors and we lock them behind us. 1, 2, 3 to the Nicki Minaj blank. The fact that I had to do that was like an emphasis for somebody out there. I'm like, I don't know Morse code, but I'm having Morse code telepathia with somebody. Lock that door. Don't be settling for crumbs. Don't be settling for less. Don't be letting people sneak in if you're really not feeling it. Because also, not only is it betraying yourself, you're gonna risk like kind of disrespecting them and their energy too. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you really, really, really want it and it really, really aligns for you, don't be people pleasing. Don't be letting people do the in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. No, we're locking some doors. We're shutting some ish down. On to the next. No going back. Don't come around here no more. Don't come knocking. Why is spirit so like extra in my head right now? And I'm seeing like, I ain't got one of these, but I know how like in the States, like in recent years, haven't everybody been getting them like the doorbells with the cameras, like the ring light, whatever. The ring. But you know what I'm talking about. Like, cause they be putting the videos online where they be putting people on blast, thinking they slick. It's like, some of y'all's security system is like, you installed the security system, the ish is locked down. People think they're gonna walk up. And I'm getting this energy where it's like somebody's about to walk up and try and knock on the door, and you're like, and I feel like it's like on the intercom. It's like on the intercom, you're in the house, you're like, Arr! Like, but it's like you're expressing the voice. Like, I feel like you are verbally being like, because it's like a buzzer, but like the denial buzzer, like, access denied. Access denied. Like, that's the energy I'm getting here. It's like y'all, like some of y'all are just so bold where you're like letting it be known, like, access denied. Don't even try it. Don't knock. Like, don't come knock on my door. I ain't waiting for you. Cause the kisses are for her and him. Nothing for you, boo. That's very much the energy I'm getting. You're like, because some of you are like, I don't even know how you even got here. You shouldn't even have this. You should have known not to come back around. Should have known not to spin the block. Looking ass. It's like, I don't even know Taylor Swift's like stuff like that anymore. Like, I'm just like the old school girly, like when I was in high school or whatever. I don't know any of the new. And by new, I mean that could even be within the last 10 years. But, you know, they're putting in that why am I hearing that lyric in my head? She's the one who sings that, ooh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. That's her, right? Comment down below. Confirmation for me? Thank you. It's like this energy where you're like, you will play them on that intercom and be like, look what you made me do. Why you have to make me even deny you? Like, why are you even showing up here? See, and yes, lightning. That's why the real one. Ooh, I'm getting hot flashes and goosebumps. That's why the real one, that king I'm talking about, who's gonna send the offer, that's why he's sending the letter. He's sending the messenger. Because he knows he's not trashy, he's not classist. Like, even if he knows where you're at, even if he knows where your door is, the new one is like, he's gonna come correct with respect. He's gonna schedule an appointment. Yes, this gentleman caller is an old school suitor. Ooh, baller shot callers. Yes. Ooh, what a bitch wants. Yes, I'm getting that kind of energy. This is a real one. He ain't just sitting here like coming through like Romeo trying to sneak through the gate on some adolescent-ish. No, he's the real one. He a boss. I'm gonna send you a letter. First, I'm gonna see if you feel me. Then if you give me consent, then I'm gonna send the car. I'm gonna send the carriage. Then I'm gonna send the Uber Black, pick you up. Ooh, Uber Black executive. We like that. Yes, Danny. Okay. Yes, giving the ooh sensation vibration. Yes, girl, like no crumbs. Like, we are not settling for crumbs. We are not settling for bums. We are not settling for potential. 1, 2, 3 to the Nicki Minaj blinks. That was for somebody. Ooh, and they had me almost like crunch the card in these thighs. Speaking of the thunder. All right, let's get Goddess. Let's get a card. Ooh, you saw how fast I said that shit. Pussy like face, baby, real tight, baby. She flew on top of the Aerophant with the Holy Spirit. And her name is Unach. Tell me why I'm hearing Lauren in my head. Unach, nach, nach. Yum, 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 yum. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Divine time and confirmation. Told you, you don't even have to, you don't need to be doing the most. You need to be where Spirit puts you up on that throne. Sharing your voice, sharing your light, making your moves, making the decisions, running your empire. But you ain't gonna be doing the most. The Holy Spirit is with you. Oh. So Easy does it with the faith. She flew, like, Easy does it, not Easy does it with the faces in the sense of like, stop that. No, like, Easy does it with your faith helping you and guiding you. Staying locked in, clocked in. You don't need to be doing the most. That's why the Tower had you drop some of those pentacles or put some things on pause, because we need to reset the deck and we need to create the space for this new opportunity, this new aligned opportunity to come in, so you're really, really ready for it and you're going to command your worth. I do feel like the offer that's coming in is going to come correct. And at the same token, though, there will be conversations, there will be negotiations in which you will show respectfully, not defensively, not doing too much. You're going to show that, like, you command your worth. I'm not saying demand, I'm saying command. From here on out, I'll be your commander, and I will command you to. Whoever I'm reading for, if this is really resonating for you, this is as long as a friggin' personal reading, so you better get into this. We have Mawu with Mother Earth. You were called upon to help with environmentalism. Now with this one, I'm getting, she has the world in the palm of her hands, 2 of Wands. Got the whole world in your hands. Like, baby, Empress, enter G. Continue focusing on manifesting and creating a better world. Manifesting and living your best reality. Continue making decisions in alignment with the principles and the integrity for the world, such the way you want to experience this world, the realm that you want to co-create, the reality you want to co-create and experience, the virtues, the values, the tenets. Continue being about that life you have chosen. They want me to do another shuffle with this goddess. One more pop out, and then we'll see also the bottom of the deck. Please and thank you. Kali. Okay, so we have Kali with endings and beginnings. And wasn't I talking about the lotus? Lotus earlier. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Endings and beginnings. Lotus. Dark goddess. The old must be released so that the new could enter. Enter. Oh wait, now I'm hearing Danny Kane. Yes, that's why I was getting the dark feminine, dark goddess with this. Like, yes, maybe I'm just a bad girl. 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 Bad. I can be your addiction if you wanna get hooked on me. I can be your addiction if you wanna get hooked on me. You are like, girl. Look at my eyes covered in Maybelline. Looking like something straight out of magazine. Oh, nah. Baby, you're, the integration, the layer and level at which you are at, where you are at right now, like, I need you to feel your oats. I need you to know you are that girl, you are that guy, you are that being, you are that experience. Like this integration, like this is why you're locking up the doors, closing all the gates, like letting people, because you already know. You got the juice, you got the sauce, you got the pum pum that brings them back. And this doesn't have to be literally, it could be literal, but I'm talking energetically. It's like your energy is fire. Like your energy is addictive. Like people love your energy. People love the way they feel around you. The way you make me feel. It's very that. You really turn them on. You knock them off their feet. But the thing is, like, you have that effect with everybody. And now you had to rise up, rise again. Close out some doors and cycles so that you can be with somebody who can handle and appreciate you healthily, and where they can be all about you, but not in like a toxic way, where they can be all about you while celebrating you, celebrating all of the things that make you so magnetic, that make you so charming, that make you so attractive, that signify you popping off. Like this is somebody, like this is not some bitch ass energy that's coming in, pardon me for getting there, but whatever. But this is not that kind of energy where somebody, because you know how it is, where it's like people who are toxic and they really want you, they really like you, but then we get in the situations and then all of a sudden they start resenting you. All of a sudden they start trying to like put you down, or all of a sudden they start trying to box you, suffocating, trying to box me in, trying to put you on the sidelines, trying to hide your light from other people because they want to keep you to themselves, and at the same token they want to try and inception, like mind F you. Okay, destroy your self-esteem, try and destroy your self-image, because they're like, okay, you're great, but I can't be having you think you're that great. It's like, I told you was great so that I could get with you, but now I'm like, like, actually, because you were making them so insecure. You weren't making them insecure, that's the gag, that's that victim language, so F that. They were getting insecure. They tried to play you and act like you was doing something. They tried to play you like you were intimidating. You ain't intimidating, they're intimidated. They're intimidated. You ain't intimidating. You're not mean. You're not rude. You're not sitting there going around just scowling down at people trying to like make them quake in their boots. You're not sitting there going out actively trying to trigger weakness. No. But they couldn't accept that. They was trying to get you really effed up. But now you had crystallized, because the trade didn't like the session. So he just throw you out, but now you had crystallized and metamorphosized and came back. Bottom of the deck, white Tara. Sensitivity. You're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, check. Harsh environments, check. Situations, check. And chemicals, check. So this is about, oh, more lotus. Hello, lotus. Okay, so lots of lotus symbolism. She's giving rainbow. I got some rainbow with the unach as well. So this is a really good time for like, always a good time, but like this is a good reminder at the time that this finds you, like getting into chakra alignment, chakra realignment, cleansing, purification, recalibration. Whether that with me or whoever you like, there's plenty of free frequencies online. You could do this yourself as well, always. But definitely like take some time to align. I'm going to do a whole separate message at some point about breath work and being called to breath work. If anybody else has been like, got that pull from spirit, like recently, that's going to really help a lot with this alignment and cleansing and purging. Like if you've been feeling the calls to do a breath work, get into it. If you want me to put the link to the one that I did the other day, it was like a fabulous, like spirit really guided me to it. It was like this fabulous hour-long, and you know, it's funny that they even have me say fabulous, because I don't always say fabulous, but it's just really giving me that ooh, ah, ah sensation. Fabulous hour-long trauma release, like somatic breathwork video. His name is Chris something. I think it's Chris Kelly with a K. I think. I have to go and double check. I'm all about citing my sources. I'm all about building people up. We need to share the resources. Like, let's build the world we want to be in and let's breathe together. So shout out, thank you to Chris Kelly. This was like a new video. Like, came out like days ago. Like, like, it was meant to be that I needed to get back into breathwork using this. When I tell you the way I felt after that experience, especially because I was really experiencing like a reactivation of inflammation and pain in my leg, and how it really helped really work and move and push a lot of that energy out and purge it out. I'm like, let alone what it did for the emotions and the minds. So that was for somebody. So continue, what do you call it? Protecting your energy, being in spaces that honor you, honor your softness, honor you being the you that you really want and seek to be. Because it's like it's like we don't need to be all like extra level, like hardened up and like having like this tough shell. Yes, we have the experience of thickened skin, but like keep it soft and keep it supple too. Heidi hydrates, okay? Like you can still be a fierce and tough bitch with soft ooh la la sensation skin. Like absolutely. Like I want to be a fierce like warrior goddess and the most soft and sexy lover god, you know what I mean? Like yes, like we have range. You got the range. She got the range. You got the range, babes. You got the range. The other one, she doesn't have the range. She doesn't have the range. That's why you gotta say no. You gotta say no. 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 No idea. I was mixing all types of accents. I don't know how to do an Australian accent at all. Like, I mean, like I can fake my way through some kind of UK one. Don't ask me where it's from, love. That wasn't fully on. I started and only just clocked with love before anybody goes and has a little titty tap over there. All right, let's see. We're gonna get a Marvel superheroes. We're gonna seal this in. We're gonna close this out. Let's get a superhero. Let's activate some superpowers. I mean, we've already been feeling it. We've already been getting into it. Yet I want to lock it in. I want to seal it in. I want to embrace it. Spirit. How can collective, like what's our superhero archetype, our superhero invitation? It's the magic of Marvel coming through. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got a couple. Really? The most. The most. Okay, a couple things. Of course, they want to... Thank you. Okay, this is the easiest one. We'll start here, bottom of the deck with Squirrel Girl. When the wilderness calls, I listen. When the wilderness calls, I listen. So when this one comes through, and I'm going to give it with Jophiel also here, giving me this green energy, green space. They're coming together. So I will say, and this message has been coming out very much consistently, like almost in every reading in some way, shape, or form, whether Cordelia is on the table or not. Going out and spending time with fresh air, nature, and trees. I'm really getting a lot of trees right now, in particular. Yeah, tree spirit especially. Trees. Spend some time grounding and connecting with the tree spirits. It'll help you really ground in and receive the ancestral wisdom with greater ease and flow, especially given October, the veil is thinner and the ancestors are closer. So take that time to go out and listen. Listen to the trees, listen to the spirits, listen to the birds. Ground yourself, be out in nature, and it's going to do wonders for your nervous system, and it's really going to help stabilize a lot of these upgrades that are unfolding, as well as further stabilizing like this identity shift that you're in. So enjoy the trees and enjoy the garden. I'm also getting. Now with the 4 pop-outs we got. First up, we have Winter Soldier, Forever by Your Side. Give me like a smirking, masculine energy and presence. Have to say I like that. I do. I'm getting two things. It's like energetically, I feel like there are masculine energies and protectors around you. Like you're very well protected, you're very well escorted, like you're very well accompanied, especially in the ethers. By masculines, whether this be like masculine loved ones that passed on, like older ancestors, maybe spirits that you like resonate with, or angels that you assign a more masculine presentation or feel, like more provisional energies, provisional and protective. So baseline, like you already know, but this is the affirmation confirmation, like you are very protected, you are supported. And I'm also, because of the way he's looking, like I'm also getting, this is kind of the energy of, like this is the energy of whoever is sending that Knight of Pentacles with the offer. Like this is that gentleman caller I was talking about. This is that suitor. This is that person, that king, that emperor that's going to be sending the offer in. Like that's what I'm getting. It's like, it's giving that kind of energy. And so this is a person who is like, he's like disciplined, he's strong, he's been through battles, he's been through wars, like, and he's a champion, and he's experienced some losses, like he, you know, and I'm not trying to be, you know, scary or dramatic, but it's like the blood was spilt, you know, so like he's taken the hits, and he's gone through it, and he still shows up for the calling, shows up for the battle, fights the good fight with integrity and resourcefulness. And this one has, you know, and he may have a past, like he's unconventional. But you know what, so do you. So do we. Like, honestly, that's what makes, like, remember, like, what did they say? Like, I've heard other people say this, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You know, God doesn't call the qualified, God qualifies the called type of energy, is what I'm getting. So take that if it resonates. Meow, you know what's really interesting too? Okay, they had me pause for a second because they really had me stare at both Winter Soldier and Misty Knight. And I realized both these characters also have like cybernetic arms. Like, I find that synchronicity very, like, same yet different. Like, that really just took a whole moment in and of itself. Wow. So there's something like when this offer comes in from whichever party this is, and remember, don't limit it just to romance. Like, it could be, but don't limit it to that. There's going to be a recognition, like, y'all have fought the same / very similar battles. You have experienced the same wounds. You have gone through like very similar recovery and integration journeys. Like, this is soul family. This is soul tribe. This is soul recognition. And y'all were on your individual paths doing what you had to do. And now you're going to be brought together in alignment with divine timing and the right moment. And it's like, once again, I said it earlier in this reading, and I don't say it all the time. It's like game is going to recognize game. And you're going to be like, it's like this energy where it's going to be like, wait a minute, you too. And it's going to be like this sign. It's going to be like something where you're going to recognize, like that recognition, that resonance, that shared experience is like, y'all are going to clock it. And it's going to be like an affirmation and confirmation, like, oh, okay, so we was meant to meet. Like we were meant to be here in this now. Like this is and was divinely orchestrated, period. Yeah, they're having me really go with like fully on like the intuitive channels and visuals from these cards. We're not sticking to the rigid words or text. This is a very unique reading. So with that, it's like there's this counterpart energy, yet at the same token, it's like while this reading, like I know it can be really tempting to want to start like figuring out who or what this is or what this could be. Spirit is like advising you. It's like keep focused. Like I'm getting the sense with this Runaways card, it's like more so, I'm getting keep moving forward. Don't spend all your energy like looking back at things. Like stay focused on the mission, stay focused at the task ahead. I was gonna say task at hand, but also task ahead, so there we go. But it's like, it's be present. I'm not trying to get you to future trip. However, it's like eyes forward. Eyes forward, eyes on the horizon, eyes on the prize, like essentially resisting like the past trying to trip you up and get you caught or get you got. And also it's like, yeah, be mindful and aware of like I already said, the past energies, the people trying to spin the block, the people trying to come around again, the people trying to get you caught up. Now, obviously this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm not saying everybody that comes back from the past is wrong. I'm not saying that everybody that comes from the past is like not meant to be with you. For example, you know, I think I shared in a recent reading, I reconnected with an old friend. Now there was a big period of like just not being in active communication, and then we came back together and it was like, okay, this is, and I know this person is like some way, shape or form soul family. And it was like we had to go through these like individual chapters and experiences apart before we kind of came back and could like be in the right vibration, you know, like, and be in the same space and where we were meant to be in the same place at the same time by spirit. So stay focused. Keep following your intuition. Keep following where spirit has guided you. Like be where you're supposed to be, where spirit has essentially told you. And I'm also getting with Lockjaw, it's like a good guard dog is hard to find. I'm getting more of that protector energy. It's like, you know, but this one, like, whereas we have the masculines, you know, coming through a little bit more humanoid. This one I am getting more like animal spirits, like straight up. I'm getting like animal spirits, animal protectors. So if you resonate with certain animals, especially dogs, but like if you've been feeling certain animal spirits, animal synchronicities, I've been getting a lot of cats, and I've been really in my Catwoman gig. Spirit is like using these animals to let you know that you're also protected. And at the same token, like if you feel that these animals or these spirits are kind of giving you a message, a heads up, possibly a warning, but some kind of tea, like allow yourself to receive that message and lean into it. Pray for clarification from your guides and your soul, you know, of course, like take it to God for, you know, confirmation, clarification. I feel as though these animals, though being present, they're like, it signifies things like beyond just protection or presence. It's like there are messages that there's downloads, there's light codes, there's activations, there's transmissions that they're bringing with them. And Spirit also wants you to like honor and acknowledge these signs and synchronicities, these guides, and thank them. Like make sure you're giving gratitude, especially when they make themselves known in your reality and your day-to-day and your space. Like it says, a good guard dog is hard to find. I'm not bound to the words. Yeah, I'm feeling this energy of where spirit is reassuring you that you are so protected and really on level and firm ground, and they got you. And that, heaven forbid, if something really tries to pop off, they will get you to safety. Yet at the same token, you have to continue to honor, recognize, and welcome that protection. Honor, welcome that guidance, and follow it. And some of y'all who have like animals, you may have like a unique experience with like your animal. Like you may have like a very specific I don't know, where you're going to feel like they really like guide you or literally pull you in a certain direction or like protect you from something like very specifically, not to scare you or whatever, but I feel as though for some folks tuning into this, you're going to have like a profound moment with a pet slash animal companion to really, really honor them. Because your guides and spirit is working through them to also guide you where you're meant to be. It's like I'm getting a little bit of like, in some ways that they're giving me some references of like service dogs and seeing eye dogs as well, that sort of thing. So yeah, there's a lot of like, oh wow, they really had me slow down and like really tune in with this crown, twirl around. They really have me focusing on the emotion on Lockjaw's face, and I'm really like trying not to get emotional right now. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. I was feeling a lot of emotion in Lockjaw's face. There's for some of you who may have like passed on pets and animals. Yeah, that's a channel. Yeah, because I'm feeling that emotion. Okay. For those of y'all who may have like passed on animals and pets where you kind of like, you either hope or you know that they're like, you know, they transitioned and they're your guardian angel. Ooh, this is for somebody. You trying to get me, girl? On camera. They want you to know not only are they very present and very much with you, very much protecting you as always, I want you to know that you are the sun, moon, and stars in their eyes. And they're so proud of you. Like, you are the sun and you are the light. And I feel this emotion because they're looking at you and they're so proud. They're so proud of you because they saw you go through some of these really, really deep, heavy experiences and periods, and in particular where you felt possibly like very alone, and where quite honestly like having like that, not that it would have solved anything or everything, but had you been able to have their comfort on the physical intangible level, like it would have made a huge difference in those moments, and yet they were still there with you, you know, helping you and guiding you and keeping your head above water. Ooh, and I can feel it. Ooh. Ooh, wow, wow, wow. Oh my God. I did not see this coming. For some of y'all, like, ooh, especially put out a candle for your pet. Put out a candle for your pet. Because they have been keeping your head above water, whether you recognize it or not. Like, they really have stopped you from like drowning, whether in the emotions and the darkness and the density. Like, comment down below who this is here for, because I know I am channeling for somebody specifically. Like, please let me know this is your message. And they want you to know, like, you are on that safe ground. You are so in your light. They are so proud of you. And they will always have your back. They are always protecting you. They are always with you. Whew. Wow. Like, you really have made it. You really have made it. And you are so blessed. So blessed. So protected. So guided. So honestly, the best thing you really can do moving forward and like really honoring them, honoring your guides, honoring the blessings. Ooh, excuse me. Is keep going. Is keep going, because thank you, Spirit. Oh, no wonder why, because I was wondering though. Because they kept having me look at his feet and his paws. And it's like, his feet are glowing. I don't know Lockjaw like that, to be honest, because I can't remember which Marvel like superhero group he's associated with. It's not one of the ones that I'm super knowledgeable about at all, but I know Lockjaw has a teleportational power. And I'm feeling he's like glowing as like this dimensional teleporting thing, but it's like, even though it wasn't like, I don't think that's water inherently underneath him, some weird water. There's this energy where it's like really prevented you from like thinking, like being fully like buried alive type energy. Because like I feel like some of y'all felt like, whether it was quicksand or it was water or something, some of y'all felt like treading water or trying not to just like get swept away, whether it's quicksand or it's water, whatever it was. And there were those moments because you were in it, you didn't see, you maybe didn't see, and it was hard to feel or notice that your guides were really like I'm getting, it's like the dog like Lassie, like saving you, like pulling you by the collar. You know, it just keeping you above water, and it's like just doing what they can to get you to shore, to get you out. But it was like, and you know, it's like when you try and rescue somebody who is like drowning or something, and if they're freaking out, you know, sometimes like you can't really save them because they're swatting it away. It's like this energy where like there was some of that going on, and it got to the point like for some, your head and the neck was always up and they were able to kind of get you out and pull you out that way. For some though, and I'm not trying to be dramatic or scary, for some of you, it was like you almost had to like tire yourself out or pass out a little bit and stop resisting. And then your animal guide was able to get you and pull you out. And it was kind of like, it's kind of like you woke back up and you thought you were taken out. You thought you were buried alive. You thought it was done. And it's like you woke up on the shore and it's like you couldn't see. It's like you couldn't see what saved you. It's like you couldn't see why you were still alive, why you were still here. And it was like your spirit guides and these animals, man. It's like they got you to shore. It's like they protected you, these guardian angel pets. So for some of you, it's like, please, let the fact that you are still here alive and that you are now like thriving again, like let yourself thrive again. Let yourself thrive again. You're so beyond survival. It's like you did it and you went through that and you are back and you are better and you are stronger than energy. Stronger than energy? I meant to say stronger than ever. Ooh, I love it. You are a true cosmic force. Wow. Wow, you just took me out. You took me out, girl. The least you can do is like, comment, like, and subscribe. And let me know. Please. All right. So with all that being said, congratulations. Look forward to these opportunities. Continue tending to your projects as you've been divinely guided. Honor your schedule, honor your timing. And trust. Trust, trust, trust. And once again, my name is Dil Divine, your friendly neighborhood queer muse, oracle, and soul guide. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you'd like a personal, please check out my social media links down below. There's contact information. Let me know if you would like a personal reading. We can schedule that. If you want some help with some guided energy calibration work, I do that as well. Would love to assist and empower. Baseline though, continue enjoying these free resources. I really ask and request, a comment, a like. Let me know that you're present, you're resonating. Let me know that it's not just me here. I know it's not. However, I would really, really appreciate connecting with my tribe more, and that more actively and more vocally. And that is one of my prayers, not only for the rest of this year, also to really pop off even more vibrantly in 2026. So yay. All right, my kitty cats, love you. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you soon. And go have some fun. And go light that candle. Go light that candle for your pet and your ancestors, okay? All right, I love you. Mwah.